Hey everybody, so welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to be giving my opinion on the MLB's foreign substance problem that they're pretty much going through. So before we get into the content, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can help me on my road to 100 subscribers. So if you want to be a part of the drawing or the giveaway I'm going to be hosting, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you're interested in any Philly sports podcast merch, I'll have my Teespring store linked in the description down below, along with my podcast, Sports Talk Podcast, also in the description as well. You can also find me on Twitter at Philly Podcast YT and Instagram at Philly Sports 97. So with that being said, let's hop right into it. The MLB has an issue with pitchers using foreign substances. Now, the question is, what are foreign substances, you might ask? Well, the way that I see it is either it's right there in the name. It's a foreign substance, so it pretty much, kind of gives the pitch a little bit, like any pitch that you're throwing, a little bit more, basically of an advantage if you're a pitcher. Take like rosin and sunscreen as a combination, which some pitchers may use that. Like, think about it when when Will Smith was with the Braves, he had like sunscreen and like a mixture of sunscreen and rosin on his glove side. You know, and one of the opposing manager kind of pointed that out. Another example you can think of is Michael Pineda when he was with the New York Yankees. Again, when he was up in Boston, he had a huge slather of pine tar right on his neck, like right about here. It's like clear as day. You can actually see it in the stadium lights. Like there's no doubt he was not hiding that. I mean, obviously, here in the Northeast, it gets cold, and the fact that the baseball has very little seams. Well, now that the MLB has changed the baseball a little bit, I mean, it's hard to get a grip on the baseball. Like rosin ain't doing it. But recently, and like recent times, Garrett Cole got called out by Josh Donaldson, allegedly that he used a foreign substance. Because obviously, most times at night, we see like a dark spot because like he will have like a dark spot on the top of his cap. So like if he'll hold it like right there for about like about 2 seconds, you'll know that I think that could be a foreign substance. Also, even pitchers have like foreign substance in their gloves, like especially like here in the thumb or in the index part of the glove, like basically the beginning of the webbing in the glove. Like Karen Shack from the Indians is a perfect example, and there's a video out with Jacob deGrom. Apparently he had foreign substance in that index finger of the webbing. But I think this is kind of like the new age. It's basically the new age steroid era in terms of of how many pitchers are using foreign substances. Now, you could argue, at some points in time, like they can't get a grip on the ball. Yeah, that could be the argument. But the fact is, it's against the rule. Even in the games, like you will be thrown out of the game for that. Even the minors, like one minor league pitcher got caught with it and was suspended 10 days. But yeah, I mean, it's like MLB. I think the MLB needs to do a better crackdown on this because it's obviously if this gets out of hand, this is on them. This is on the commissioner, and this is going to be on him. But like say even Trevor Bauer, and I know people are going to say Trevor Bauer never uses foreign substances, but that wouldn't be the case because he has admitted that he has used foreign substances in the past. So I mean, it's no surprise there. He actually comes out and says, I use a different formula of a foreign substance, plain and simple. Now, before I end today's video, I want to give a little thoughts on the different punishment ideas. Now, the fact that the MLB has, enacted a 10-day suspension for for a foreign substance violation, I think that's I think that's a first step in the right direction to get a good crackdown on the foreign substances, because it's like foreign substances is getting out of hand, like I mentioned earlier. But I mean, I think they should at least get like a 3 strike rule. The 10 days should be is strike one. I think even though I feel like 10 days is kind of too much. I feel like the 10-day suspension is a little bit too much. But in terms of this going to be cracking down, I think it might it may shake up a little bit of some of the pitchers who are using foreign substances. Like Garrett Cole lost a few RPMs on his fastball since Josh Donaldson allegedly called him out for cheating with the foreign substances. With foreign substances, like, it increases spin rate. Now, obviously, we all know Trevor Bauer is good with spin rate and all the stuff that all the funky stuff that he does. Even though he has come out and admitted that he has used foreign substances. But what do you think of the MLB's foreign substance problem? Do you think this is going to be resolved? Probably getting rid of. Let me know in the comments down below. But this is Robert from the Philly Sports Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.